Hello and welcome back. This is episode 20 of our Disco Elysium playthrough. Okay, the last two episodes were a little bit on the less exciting side because I had no money and couldn't pass the night away. I think today's going to be a busy one. We've already got old mate down here wanting our attention. We've got a whole bunch of things that have opened up. I think it's going to be full on, which will be nice. So we may as well get into it. Let's start with him. He got our attention.
I saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble?
I can't disclose facts of official investigation to you. It's that bad? He let out a whistle, looking about 10 years older suddenly. Ma'am, what should I do? What should I do to help her? No need for you to do anything. Don't worry, the police will... The last things we need is more civilians involved. Yeah, maybe I should just keep my head down and work on my rhymes while I can. What's your plan with your rhymes anyway? Oh, you know, the thought lightens him up. Tommy Lahom's going to be a musician. Sprexgang? But with beats. I got a lot of free time on the road and hone my craft. Rhetoric. The correct grammar is Tommy Lahom. Why Tommy Lahom? Tommy Lahom was taken... He shrugs in a what can you do manner. My real name is Jeffrey Lafitte. Tommy's way better. Do we have any other questions? I've got no skills. I'm not even going to try either of them. Cool, alright. Now, where do we go first? I'm still trying to avoid telling Everett that we've opened the door. Alright, while we're here, we may as well talk to Alice about the armor's owner. I think that was going to be available today. So while we're here, we may as well pick up the radio. Hello, Alice. Did you find more about the owners of the armored boots? Yes, it took some convincing, but I got Mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready? Lieutenant leans in and listened in his hand. Shoot. The suit of armor was issued to an Orgeanese citizen named Ellis Courtenier. That's, I'm not going to spell it. Exact date of birth unknown. He was signed into Leystad County Neonatal Care Unit 28th of February 09. Neonatal Care Unit. He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2. This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Istbrand Military Academy in Verdfort at 17, then served in the Orgeanese forces till he was honourably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armour followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did, and that's it. There's no records of his employment in Kernel or any other incarnations, or even him entering Revachol. Found in a I worked on any information on these foster parents? No, officer, sorry. Found in a leaf compactor. It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in the files, so I thought it would be good for you to know. It is, thank you, Alice. We have his name and service record. Cool. A name, this is very good, Ellis Courtenier, he says to himself. Estacor, sometimes police work is about human dignity, about giving back names to anonymous victims. I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation officers. Did you have any other questions? No, thank you, Alice, that was good. Okay, cool. We know the victim's name. I must be able to try that one again. The door. Cool. Alright, done. Word weapon, clothes, secret passage, badge, armor piece, hangman boots. I don't think we can really do any of these. Now, the bridge should be open today, so we can head down to get the gloves from the girl in the fishing village, find the cryptozoologist. We've already done that, but I'm going to try and avoid him. Yeah, we're heading south. Come on, Kim. We also need 20 money And tab. I've got to remember tab. Tab is the go-to button. A lot of people that I haven't seen before, but they can't do anything. Right, so we should be able to close the water lock now. Oh, sorry, Kim. You're just in the way a little bit. There we go. Pull the lever again. Alright, you grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk, then the water lock starts moving. I love it. Okay, the lieutenant looks across the canal. If we ever need to go to the coast, then this is the way, but please contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get it sidetracked, not with everything that's going on. Esticore, focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain. That's fair. I do struggle with that a little bit. Morning, officer. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so we can go across. Let's go check it out. A brand new world. Money. Done. The radio relay hums with electricity. All right, we'll have a look down there in a second. A breaker box to power radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside. Money, God. We're going to be rich by the end of tonight. Alright, let's have a look around. Magnesium. Traffic beyond the gate. More abandoned motor lorries. The sign says no entry, symbol scribbled an inverted star on it. Okay, so we can't get through there. That's no problem. I won't use tab too much, because I do like kind of exploring and finding stuff for myself. But it's good if I kind of get stuck. Oh no, they're not bottles we can pick up. Okay. Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Is this the fishing village? The swing is missing. No one's been here for a long time. Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swings. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere. What happened here? In this yard, Lieutenant looks at a small building. A flock of grey swallows takes off in the distance. Visual calculus. He's assessing the situation. How long ago was it abandoned? Someone thought they could have summer house in the block obscure. For cheap, it didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago. What's the block obscure? A black block, a part of the city left unrenovated after the war, or one that was fallen to gang violence, or has become inhospitable in some other way. Encyclopedia. On aerial photos, block obscures look like dark squares, hence the name. So this part of the coast is a block obscure. Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but he spread his arm. Look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough on the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house. Maybe they left something useful behind. Yes, for you to pick up as part of your gem rock shuffle. He gives you a weary smile. It's not meant as nagging, just an observation. Well, that's nice. We should move on. I don't think we'll solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation. Alright, bear with me a little bit, Kim. Just a little bit. I won't do too much. Glory, says the graffito, to the ghosts of us. Yeah, look at all this money. Magnesium. Someone has left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Tape, a small church in St. Snee. We should be able to put our boom box. Press play. The porter reel is just what you need. The reel's attached to the apparatus for satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic readers. You press the large button marked commencer and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. Keep it at the harmless distance and wait. Then the organ starts playing, a simple melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in. telling you about the tiniest church in Sentinese, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. I click, then silence for a bit, then the tape stops spinning. Nothing to do with this right now. Immediately the boombox turns itself back to the Friday night beat, vibrating on your shoulder. Pick up our bag again. Alright, I think we're done with this little... birds in the birch tree, barely audible coos from above. Alright, I don't think there's anything... No, okay. Now we're going to find this fishing village. There's a boat. There's a boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover. Visual calculus. Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath in a supine position. What would I be doing under there? I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats? This is merely a measurement for your visual cortex. Do with it what you want. I found somewhere new to sleep. Huh? I said, great news, I found somewhere to sleep. Pointed the boat under this boat here. I can pretty much finish this case from under that boat there. It's dry, weatherproof, and free of charge. Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need at this moment, officer. I understand the situation looks grim, but we must continue with our investigation. Logic, you have a home somewhere, all cops do. When this is done, you can return. Okay. Footprints in the snow. They lead away from the accident. Seems like the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. What the accident? Oh, I see. Sunken motor carriage. A banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the insular Indian Ocean. Only the cabin, top, rear wheels and engine remain visible. Remember the tyre tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading. This is where the tracks in the plaza were leading to. It appears to be so. The lieutenant has a peculiar look in his eyes. It's ours, isn't it? Let's investigate. I agree. We should definitely investigate. You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep dark. Run your hand over the cold metal. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched. What does this make of the MC? Can I see a logo? The logo is too deep in the murky water, but can't make it out. But you do see a mugfish float by. How long has it been here? The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. He leans forward and peeks into the cold water. My guess it's been here since at least last Saturday or Sunday morning. The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening. What should we do? Let's wait for low tide and see what's inside. Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyride must have something good inside. Guns, paper, maybe a cool jacket, a joyrider jacket. A joyrider jacket? You feel a strange connection to this joyrider. Maybe he's from some kind of joyriders district and likes blue and white racing livery. Like a cop would. How long will it take for low tide to come in? I don't know. An hour or two tops. Sit on the swing and wait for the... Oh, okay. We don't really have a choice. But we have better things to do with our time. Oh, that's nice. As you sit down in the old rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinge creaks under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but sound of seagulls high above the sky, echoing long-distance laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea. Hold on, it looks very blue. Yes, it does. What's your favourite blue thing? Let me think about it. Whistle a tune. The tune on your lips forms a strange, yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitch and slightly more melodic trill. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking on at the water and a sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky, slowing with our hands on timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Rhetoric. Looks like it might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion. So was your dad also, point to your eyes? The tide is taking its sweet time. I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces, but I suppose it could move quicker, yes. Clouds on the horizon grow darker and the shadows of the swing set keep climbing. You hear the distance rumble 30 minutes past. If you have to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose? Luckily, I'm already a member of the independent organisation, therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place. But if someone had put a gun to your head. Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place environment 30 more minutes past. Can you make out the mark now? Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Corpus Model 40. His eyes turn on you. Yes, why haven't you? It's a simple and rugged machine, favoured by working men, government office, firefighters, animal control, those kind of people. Is that a number on the side? Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for? Rhetoric. It's as if he knows what it stands for but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical? Logic. Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle? 41 is the rank of the underground street racing hierarchy. Tommy 41, morning host, looks like the factory made. It's our car. Accidentally called Copus 41. I hate guessing. District something. A precinct, something municipal. Oh god, no. Yeah. I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry. It's the first time he's called us Harry. Inland Empire, 41, Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach and the most terrible feeling comes over you. Half-Light. Oh god, Harry. Oh god, Harry. What did you do? No. Volition. No. Just no. Say no. Yeah, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea. I'm afraid yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal and drove your vehicle into the sea, right? They're not going to take me back after this, are they? People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly. People, yes, but not you. The badge is gone now. Things are going so well. We were just whistling merrily. You can still whistle, the lieutenant says with a smile. Besides, the night always darkest before the dawn. How do we get it out? Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point. Sub affair. It's sunken too deep. There's no access ramp to the coast. So this is going to be there like that. I'm afraid it will have to be there that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall this machine is a write-off. The badge, the gun, and now this. Lieutenant adjusts his glasses, doesn't say anything. Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Kim's the best. Yes, let's go take a look. Go to your inventory and interact with the item by clicking Interact tab and then Interact. Go to your inventory and... okay. But there's nothing in my inventory. Interact. Yeah, there's nothing here at the moment. Banged up fuel canister. Okay. That's good. We can sell that and get a bit of money. Do we have bottles I can pick up in my bag? Oh, my bag. Oh no, I'm still holding it. A bottle drained of all its booze is frozen onto the ice. Logic. This is it. The scene of the party. The fire, pit, cigarettes, the empty bottles, all evidence. Hold up, don't you mean scene of the crime? Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene. It does look like a lot of people partied here. Looks like they were here while, judging from all the bottles, the sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or chocolate fountain. Looks like, hey Kim, looks like there are a couple of partygoers here. Looks like it. Looks like they had a great time laughing here. This was some kind of theatre to them, a circus production by a great clown. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and says, "Hey, let's keep looking, detective." Alright. Kim, I'm sorry. You should be disappointed. The ice just off the coast crackles, shifting. Is that my badge? Oh, that's something. What was this jacket? 1 Estacore Visual Calculus. What have I got at the moment? 1 Estacore and Shivers. Visual Calculus. Shivers is at 3. Visual Calculus at 5. Estacore's at 4. Yeah, I think what I've got on is fine. Where's my badge? Thick blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with an officer's name, rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you. A younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside. A police badge on which you see a photo of a man, some seaweed stuck to the back. I found my badge. At least something good came out of all this. Lieutenant glances at the badge in your hand. Study the badge. Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of a street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right, your precinct. Look at the photo. The man keeps winking at you with his green eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. Logic. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge. How old? 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and distinctly lacking massive sideburns. And he's winking. Why? Why do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque at him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it. Harry Dubois. Harrier. Oh, Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Everett was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't. What kind of name is Harrier? Oh, Harriet Dubois it is then. It's a wartime name, revolutionary, the kind mothers give to their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide. A name like armor. It's my name, Harrier. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois. He's not going to call you Harrier, he'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you and detective when he's not. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate, catching light. You see lines of information. Rank. Lieutenant Double Euphrater. What is Lieutenant Double Euphrater? The lieutenant is rank above sergeant and below captain. The highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am lieutenant. And Double Euphrater. The title of Euphrater is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus your Double Euphrater. Declined. There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you and your precinct de comptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant. Heavy duty case solving machine. What is decomptage? Is a hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Military. It means counting down by twos. Encyclopedia. The countdown is modelled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the Revolution, which is term developed by a last century experimental psychologist in the University of Kronstein. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kinks. Kinks like satellite officers and the additional Euphrater rank I already explained. Authority. The long and short is, you're his superior. So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior? So you've been putting up with me because we're the same rank? No, I've been putting up with you because despite the unconventional approach, you're doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. He smiles encouragingly. And now we've even found your badge. He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it. Serial. That's just the serial number, Revachol Jamrock Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in for good measure. The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory. Date of issue, 4 months ago. I'm guessing that when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant Double Yasfruta. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then. Logic. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better, probably. We know what Precinct 41 is. Yes, the designation of your Precinct 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbour, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is... It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. It's no wonder you are like what you are, he thinks. But then again, it's a legendary district and a hell of a station too. It must be an honour and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Brennan Yarvin, Robert Frobisher and Demut. Suddenly names from your decontage flash in your forebrain. Reaction speed. He knew all of these people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. Authority. And you. Is it an honour to work with you? Don't ask him, ask yourself. Alright. Where did we get the shot put ball from? Level up. I wonder if it's worth getting another thought spot. Just to have. I know we need to upgrade some levels, but I feel like now that this area's opened up, we might be in a better position to go up another level. So let's unlock one of these. What can we... But it costs money to forget these, so I just got to be mindful. The 15th interrobe. Yeah, we won't do anything just yet with that. Might have been a waste, but I've made my mind up. Alright, let's keep trucking along. We'll heal up that. This is already looked at. I don't think there's nothing else we can do there. Alright, Kim. Goodbye, sweet vessel. Sweet chariot. Oh, okay, well, since we're walking through here, we'll have a look. Oh, we'll just help ourselves into this house. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. A cold breeze enough to make the wall planks creak. Postcard. We might be alright for money this night around. A bow tie. What does this tie get us? 1 to Inland Empire. 2 to Drama. Our Inland Empire's only at 3. Drama's at 5. I don't think we need any more drama. Do we have a map yet? Did that, because they said that our badge had a map on it, didn't it? No, it did not. Oh, a bottle. Nice. Through the broken glass, such as shells, and a forgotten chair. Just have a look down this way. No, there's nothing down here. Is this where we were before? Yeah, okay. Sounds of life in the north, a washboard scrums filth from fabric. This must be the fishing village. Cinder blocks charred, a makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. The bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. Okay. The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting. We can sit at the bench after we solve the murder. Whew, okay. A lot to do here. Let's have a look around. Let's start with these people that we saw. Oh, we've got to go all the way around. Never mind, we're not going to start with them. Let's go into this backyard. Oh, some pants. 1 to Kingdom of Conscience. Okay, let's have a look at them. What are our current pants? One to subaffair. Alright, let's see if I put this on. What does Kingdom of Conscience? Is that a thought? I don't know what Kingdom of Conscience is. If I take that off, I would like to be wearing pants. It doesn't really change my stats or anything apart from what the pants actually do. I won't use that until I know more about it. It'd be good if we had some glasses that didn't take away from anything. You see dust-covered linens, dried tulips on a bed. White curtains have been drawn shut, no looking in. A wedding stone, well worn and covered in rust. There's a lady there. Okay, well, we're going to rummage through this house first. We'll take what little money they have. Construction material, whoever planned to build this house left in a hurry. Nothing else in there. There's some kids. Oh, they better be better than Kuno. If I have to talk to another Kuno again. The woman next to the bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed. Encyclopedia. You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Singuan, also known as the apricot suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Reaction speed. Then how does she know you're here? Lean forward.
Welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What he said, we're cops. We don't want trouble. We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Which you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
She points to the building behind
He
her.
was wounded, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
Conceptualization. She says it as wants some kind of spiritual retreat. If I'm considered ill moment, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe we are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen, but you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park your motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here? Stay, most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodging is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. How much is it? I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM. I'm not sure if it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodation. The old woman shrugged. Or don't. It's your choice, no skin off my teeth. We may as well take the keys. We can always pay guard if we need to. Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police. The key appears from under her apron. She hands it to you. Well, if you're not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here in a shack. What is in this fishing village? Just us. She sounds almost tired. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist. What do you mean? It's pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street. Conceptualization. The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny. Who else lives in the village? Well, there's Liline and her kids. A few new folks live in their house to the east. She nods her head across the courtyard. But they're away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them. What drunks? Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. She slowly shakes her head. Don't have to look long to find these guys. Is there any way to make money around here? Here, for you? No, officer. The only money we have here is in some coins a drunk tried hiding from their women and then forgot about. Under carts, boats, in little boxes. Not hard to find. Alright. There's another topic. What's further down the coast? Not much. She replies and wipes her forehead. There's an abandoned church. The DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before even my time. Why is it abandoned? Some things just don't fly, officer. She smiles a gap-toothed smile and smells the air. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nice to them. So they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes? No, they've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. She frowns. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church. What else is down there? Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex or some kind of electrical plant. Run down, bunch of houses empty. Anything else of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed. Alright, got it. As I said, it's a peninsula. There's no one there. Just ghosts and vagrants and teenagers making out. Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here? Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking, and my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr. You can call me Harry. Well, I guess I will, Harry. It just rolls off the tongue. I used to know Harry. Strong lad, but dumb as a rock. What happened to him? He did too many narcotics, so many he fell off his boat and split his head on a skull on a buoy. She rubbed soap off her hands. Folks who saw it said his head cracked open like a melon. Nasty, nasty. Authority. Honourable one, you have accumulated a substantial amount of honour points to your life path. You're the man most virtuous. Wait, there were honour points? Of course there were honour points. Did you think no one was paying attention to the all honourable deeds, Honourable one? Only try my best. Oh, the modesty on this one. Another 10 honour points for you, sir. You are fast track becoming one of the rarest, most revered of all police officers, an honour cop. Isn't honour sort of an archaic concept? Living in the name of virtue and doing noble deeds while expecting nothing in return is not archaic. How can you even think that? Selflessness forms the basis for the warrior code, an ageless code, as fit for nomadic Limaran tribes traversing the vast red plateau in Provincia Garde as it's for your neighbouring postman. Sounds rather arrogant. A secret is self-regard. No. You see, you're putting the needs of others above yours. You get nothing in return, not even praise. You always get the short, noble end of the stick. Don't think about it too much. Just say it. You are ready to go knee-deep in honour. Sure, why not? Yes, your deeds have spoken for your honourable one. Try and make up for all the shitty stuff we've done. But to fully drape one's in eternal cloak of honour, a ritual must be completed, a rite of honour. Even among the honourable, only the most dignified are deemed worthy, but you are, O honourable one, have excelled in honour. Honour comes from deep within you and truly know oneself. To know one's honour, one must reach deep within oneself, touch one's honour. You need to bring the thumb of your right hand, your sword hand, to your rectum and stick it in there from... What? This is crazy. Stick my finger in my ass. Most dishonourable are those who have known honour, carried honour in their hearts, and disowned honour. They are honour fallen. You brought much shame on your family today. Your name will forever be tarnished in this most shameful of deeds, but forever banished, shameful one. Well, that was weird. The street sign is illegible now. The graffito. Hard to see details. The colours all warm and becoming cozy though. A flower through where nothing really grows, maybe in spring. A flower trough, sorry. Alright, there's a house there. Should we talk to these children? Lillian's twin. The scruffy-haired little boy kicked a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone, his tongue lolling out of his mouth. You guys look identical. The stone-kicking one became frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated. He looks just like me. Yeah, I said that. The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in the same kind of dirt. Composure. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again. You're bad with kids, Lieutenant remarks. And what are you, Kid Master General? Maybe I am. Now how about some actual police work? We're not going to find anything. Hey, where's your mum? The kids don't reply, absorbed in their game. Okay. How are we looking? Let's have a look here. Take a bottle. I think these are the drunks, which we'll deal with in a minute. I'm just seeing what other goodies there are lying around. Alright, we can't get through there. How are we going for time? I feel like there's going to be a lot of conversation coming up. Let's just have a quick take their money that they left on the ground. So we might wrap this one up there. It's a good one. We found our badge. And we bonded, I think, with Kim. And we avoided being honourable because we didn't want to stick our thumb up our ass. You know, the usual stuff. So, any advice for the game or the channel, I would really appreciate it. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.